Please welcome Mr. Sam Suryadi and Mr. Hadi Purnawan Satria.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests, and all participants of the CSE Conference 2021. This is the second day of the conference and the last keynote speech, which will be delivered by Sam Suryadi, PhD. The title of his keynote speech is Personality Identification Based on Handwriting. This keynote speech will be held in about 45 minutes, and as usual will be divided into parts. The first part is the speech itself, and second part is question and answers. And as in previous sessions, we will be using the Zoom meetings chat room for collecting questions. So if you have any questions, just write down your questions in the chat room. Okay, before we start, allow me to read a short biography of our keynote speech. Mr. Sam Suryadi, PhD. Sam Suryadi, PhD, received his Bachelor of Science from Universitas Sriwijaya in 1995. He then proceeded to finish his Magister of Computer degree from Universitas Gadjah Mada in 2002. And later on, he completed his PhD in Computer Science from University Technology Malaysia in 2013. Sam Suryadi, PhD, has dedicated his life in Universitas Sriwijaya for more than 20 years. Over the time, he has been entrusted with many prestigious positions in Universitas Sriwijaya's managerial ranks, such as Computer Science Faculty Deputy Dean for Student and Alumni Affairs from 2007 to 2011, Head of Research and Community Service Unit of Faculty of Computer Science from 2013 to 2016, and Vice Dean for Academic Affairs of Faculty of Computer Science from 2016 to 2020. And most recently, he is the current Director of Institute of Research and Community Service of Universitas Sriwijaya. His research interests are in image processing, machine learning, and pattern recognition. Okay, that's all I think. Let's just start this session.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Every good morning. Honorable Mr. Moderator, all participants. Today I will deliver my part of research at this time entitled Personality Identification based on Handwriting. Okay. Next. Okay. My main topics today, how to determine the personality based on image, handwriting image. Why is a handwriting important? Because based on the several literature reviews I have done, every human has their own handwriting style. One another has a different style of handwriting. And the second, everyone has personality. We can determine based on the attribute of handwriting. And this time we study about the personality based on handwriting. This is important research, and many people in this area, based on my research and my student research, this research is important to us. Yeah. Besides that, we can make analysis based on the handwriting image. Yeah. We can make extract the image for the material or for the pictures based on the image. We mix based on the size of letter, slant, angle spacing, the pen pressure, and so on. The other reason why an important of handwriting, the analysis of handwriting document from the viewpoint of determine the writer has great bearing on the criminal justice system. At this time, still debates between the court justice and the graphologists to determine and justification. Can handwriting has the special features if we want to determine the authorship of the handwriting? But the research is still go on. And then the next slide, how does a person acquire individuality of handwritings? Based on the spiral factors, maybe influence handwriting style. Yeah. Okay, I continue. Based on the spiral factors, may influence handwriting style. For example, age. Yeah. Why? Because time and time we write some words not still steady, but mixed change between the times go on. Besides that, gender makes influence the writing style. So the system of handwriting learns. This makes influence the handwriting different between one's another. Besides that, writing protocol. Writing protocol makes anyone to follow the order to mix the handwriting. For example, the people can make the written from memory or copy out the handwriting. And changes in the handwriting of individual over the time. Times makes anyone or everyone makes their handwriting different time or time. And next slide, we discuss today about automated handwriting analysis. This is my research at this time with my PhD student. Yeah. Automated handwriting analysis. This is the important one research, because based on the handwriting, automatically we can know what is the characteristic or the personality of the people has handwriting. This is has studied first time by the computer aided graphology, which consists the three stages: pre-processing, picture extraction, or picture analysis, and classification atau decision making. We have three stages if we want to make the automated handwriting analysis. First, data collection and processing techniques. Data collection is important for us to get the data based on the handwriting. The data influenced by gender, age, handwriting based on time by time. Based on the data collection, we must make the clear the data through pre-processing techniques. Yeah. Sometimes our data is blue, has noise. So we must overcome that problem using the processing techniques. After we have the clear data, we can continue to the next steps. Here, data representation or picture extraction or picture selection. Yeah. Based on the image, handwriting image, if we want to know the characteristic of the pictures of the data of handwriting, we must do the picture extraction or selection. What is the main pictures we choose for our research if we want to know the condition of the data before we do the classification or identification the handwriting or the authorship of the handwriting. Yeah. After we get the best pictures extraction based on the handwriting data, we go to the third stage to make decision or to make the classification, make verification or make identification. Okay. We can determine the personality of identification based on handwriting, based on the stages I taught to you today. We continue the next slide, data collection and acquisition. Because the data we have collection in the first step, I have explained before. If we want to go to the next step, we must do acquisition first. Yeah. For example, here, from handwriting data from respondent, we collect the data. Every respondent has different style, so we must consider many factors, include type of pen, because everyone makes different, use ballpoint or ink, color of ink, specification of the paper size, gender, and so on. The differences between factors we must consider. So we do the acquisition of the data. We should make the smooth the data. We use process the data to make the processing of the deciding handwriting data using tool of hardware, scanner, camera, and so on. After we have the cleaning the data from the process of the acquisitions, we have handwriting data. That is the process how to get the data from the respondent. Yeah. The step is important. Why? If we want to the next process, we must get best data or well data before we do the second step. I continue the next slide. Database of handwriting or handwriting database. We have two kinds of handwriting database. We can make directly from the respondent or private database. And the second, we can use the secondary data based on the available data from internet. Here, for example, Kasia, kemudian IAMS database, KIAD, and so on. Yeah. In the slide, yeah, I have told to you we have two kinds of data, public data or private data. When we use the public data, yeah, if we want to mix the comparison research between the existing research and with our research, we should use the public data to make the comparison, because we can make the comparison accuracy our research with the others. But if we use our private data, it is not easy to us to make the compare, because we must make the comparison between apple to apple, not only our private data with using our method, but also if our private data, if we want to make the comparison, we must do or use the methods before using our private data, so we can compare the accuracy of our research. The easy one, maybe we can use the available data from the internet. We can directly compare our research result or accuracy using the existing research. Next. Okay. I have told to you before this slide, we have 3 steps if we want to mix the personality identification. First step, we must do pre-processing. Second, picture selection or picture extraction. And the third, making decision, classification or identification. These slides, show us the main objectives of processing is to make the desired handwriting image or picture extraction or picture selection by filtering unwanted attributes, improving the quality of the image, and transforming the image. If we want to do this, we use the step processing technique. We have here techniques, for example, grayscale and thresholding. The common method to the process technique, for example, grayscale and thresholding. This is the easy way to do make the grayscale. Always we do use the formula grayscale equal red plus blue and green divided 3. So the easy way to mix the grayscaling method, and we can choose every kind's number, not only red plus green and blue divided 3, but we can mix what is the dominant from the domain colors. We can mix more percentage. For example, 0.5 for red and the others 0.25, for example, and so on. Other techniques, processing, segmentation, we have here, method horizontal, ROI, and template matching. The other method, to noise removal or filtering, we can use median filtering and bilateral filtering, and so on. Any others method filtering? We can make the combination medial filtering or bilateral filtering to make the processing from the handwriting image. Next. Handwriting analysis features. A graphologist looks at the result of the analysis by identifying of a person's personality or behavior based on their handwriting. Yeah. So at this time, the people to do the analysis handwriting, we call graphologists. In our research, we use computer program to analyze the handwriting to determine the pictures and the personality identification. In handwriting analysis, we have two techniques, Germany approach and Prime approach. Yeah. Commonly, this handwriting to determination when a German approach based on the character of handwriting, for example, baseline, slant, plain pleasure, size letter, and so on. In Germany approach, the determination of a person's personality is seen as a complete document. Nah, jadi based on Germany approach, if we want to do the personality identification, we use all of documents. Different between Prime's approach. In Prime approach, the determination of a personality based on a handwriting document which is broken down into individual character components or letters. It means this is individual character by character. Yeah, it's individual character which a letter by a letter. Next. Handwriting picture extraction approach. Yeah, this is the third step if you want to determine the personality identification. First step, processing. Second step, handwriting picture extraction. Here, yeah, we have several methods if we want to mix the picture extraction. For example, using Weblet, Transform, yeah, thresholding, template matching, and so on. Yeah, many methods we can use based on our problem. Yeah, we must choose what is the best picture extraction from the previous research. Yeah, or we try several methods picture extraction if we want to know what kinds of picture extraction, the easy way or the best way to get the picture extraction. Next. Yeah. Here, several research using image processing to get the extraction pictures. Yeah. For example, algorithm skew normalization, graphology pictures, baseline and slant. Here, normalizing of handwriting text using orthogonal projection. The other, for example, thresholding approach the picture based on the pen pressure. Yeah, pen pressure can determine the pictures of someone, yeah, or anyone. Based on the graphology pictures, we analyze to convert grayscale image into binary image. Based on the binary image, we can use for the next step, yeah, for making decision. Others method in extraction pictures, for example here, WebLab transform, WebLab transform. Yeah. Graphology pictures using speed, margin, and space. In WebLab transform is used to extract characters that function as multiple bandpass filters. There is several picture extraction method in image processing we can use in our research based on the aims of the research. The next slides, personality physiology. Our research at this time, we want to determine based on handwriting data to determine the personality identification. It means this personality of physiology, the characteristic the people has the handwriting. Based on the literatures, we have several studies about the applied personality physiology measurement. Yeah, here in this slide, yeah, for example, Minnesota multi-basic personality inventory. Yeah. Pipe vector model, Myers-Briggs type indicator, and Enneagram. There is many study applied personality psychology measurement using 4 kinds of this research. Yeah, we have studied this at this time, makes the comparison about the 4 kinds of handwriting pictures here for our research 2021. But we have not the last results, but still review many methods at this time. Next. Classification of handwriting analysis. Classification states to determine the result of an individual personality analysis handwriting. Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I continue. Many classification methods we can use to make the personality identification. Yeah, I think all of us know well about spiral method. For example, the simple one, KNN. Yeah, we can use KNN because we can mix, comparison from database and question data to make the compare. We don't do the training. We can use neural network, many methods. Neural network we can use for the classification. For example, backpropagation, SPM, and the new one at this time, deep learning or convolution neural network. Others method, for example, a fuzzy system, and any others combination method we use to make the classification of handwriting. Next. Personality identification. This is our topic today. Handwriting personality identification. Many researchers has done the research to make the personality based on the handwriting. But the result is still low. So we can mix the research for the next time to the enhancement, the method or the accuracy of the result. Relationship between personality identification and handwriting analysis has been long debate on the result of this question analysis, because several opinions here as expressed in research, many other research, for example Gauda and so on, that argue it's not evident that a person's personality can be measured throughout the handwriting analysis with personality psychology measurement as the Big Five method and so on. Although we have difference or the condition personality identification and handwriting, but we can use the research and the open problem research about personality identification. We can do the research. This is our challenge to mix the research. Although many other research has argued that handwriting is not good for our data to mix the personality identification. What we can do the research, we can make the enhancement of the research, with the others framework or the method or the architecture of the research. Next, the result of the study show that a correlation between personality identification and handwriting analysis. Despite all the contradictions, research related to graphology is very intensive carried out, as evidenced by the number of research journals in the area of research related to graphology or handwriting analysis. Many research workers have taken databases made by the gathering data themselves. The tendency of the researchers to use our dataset is to determine the relationship between personality traits through the handwriting. To find out the relationship, several researchers compare the result with various psychology question assessment methods then can be applied to writing analysis. So here, many assessors do the same research, although has debate between handwriting analysis and personality analysis. Developing a benchmark data set, this is important one. Yeah, we has benchmark data set. Yeah, if you want to mix the process, the data, but this needs time or time consuming or needs more money or expensive process if you want to develop by ourselves benchmark data set. So I have told to you before, we can use the available data set and writing from the internet. This is the more cheaper. The next, the process of filtering, binarization, or thresholding, or segmentation, and most common techniques. Yeah, we have talked before in the pre-processing stage. To increase the maximum picture extraction results. Yeah, if we want to increase the maximum picture results, yeah, we can use the pre-processing process. Here, for example, the normalization, resizing, and croppings our data. Next, several classification methods in the form of supervised learning. Yeah, many kind of methods we can use to classification. My PhD research, I have used biomimetic pattern recognition, yeah, to determine the authorship of handwriting. It's called writer identification. Now, based on the handwriting, we can determine the authorship of the handwriting. Yeah, I have done the research. I developed threshold method formulae to make the accuracy 90-80. Selection, back bus. I continue. A different case uses a deep learning. That is hot issue method, CNN, convolution network, or deep learning. Many people do the research using CNN. Why? Because picture extraction included in that method, Mr. Julian. But in my research, I still use 3 steps: pre-processing, picture extraction, and classification atau post-processing. Yeah. We can make combining several classifiers. Yeah, because if the original method is not makes the higher result or accuracy, we can make the combination several methods. If we have not developed new methods, but we can use the existing methods, we combine it to do the research. Before the last our presentation, I have several open problems on my picture works. If anyone or someone want to follow or join my set, we can do 5 open problems. Yeah, for undergraduate until postgraduate student. Yeah. In our next research, for example, maybe any other can do that research, is linear based on signature traits, identification of gender, exploiting of interrelationship between the different element of mode, online retail identification, online personality identification. There is the often problems. Maybe anyone can do it or join our research. The summary in my presentation today, I make the chart like this. For example, yeah. First, we must do the data collection. Data collection is important part in our research because if we have not better data set, this will mix the lower result. So we must pay attention to this process. What kinds of our tool, for example, scanner, and so on. Here, after we have data, we do the processing. I have explained before many methods. Here, binary assessing, thresholding, noise removal, and so on. And the step, handwriting pictures. Here we must choose or make the combination handwriting pictures using Germany approach or plan approach or one by one approach. And then the next step, physiology measurement. We must choose from port approach, FFM, and so on. And then personality classification. In personality classification, we can use many methods. SPM, template matching, KNN, deep learning, biometric pattern recognition, and so on. From this step, we can continue our work to personality prediction. We must prediction the personality based on our handwriting. And we have the result and we measure the result, the accuracy of the measurement. Our result is best or not, better or not. And continue the last step, the handwriting analysis application. It means we can mix application to personality, to determine the personality identification. I think that's all my presentation. Maybe someone can follow that research or join our lab research. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for our keynote speech. Thanks to Yannick PhD for a very interesting presentation. If anyone have any questions, please ask. In the chat room, there's still no question. Maybe the audience here. Anyone has any question? Okay, while waiting, maybe I can ask a question. I have one question. For you saw us some very interesting topics for future research in this area. But my question is for new people, especially students, how where to start, what to do if they are interested to do research in this handwriting analysis and personality identification based on handwriting analysis. If you have any tips and tricks for them, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Hadi. Yeah. What is how to start or strategy to reset handwriting determine the personality identification? Okay. So before we start our research, first we determine the topic. Yeah, we determine the topic first. Based on our topic, we look for the journal, yeah, or articles to show forth the topic. Yeah, the first we determine the topic. For example, here handwriting analysis or personality identification. The second, we look for several journals or paper to support our topic. Based on the papers or journal, we make the review paper, or we look for the easy way survey paper or overview paper. Yeah, for the beginning of our research. Okay? We look for the review paper, look like our topic, our research, to for the easy way to study. Yeah, we look for the review paper. Yeah, has correlation in our topic. After we have some materials, we made the grouping of the step. For example, pre-processing step. Yeah, because our data sometimes has noise or blur. So you must know the processing step. But if our data is clear, we have not do the processing step. We directly go to the picture extraction or picture selection. Yeah. What should we do if we want to choose the processing step? We study from the existing research. Yeah. For example, yeah, if has noisy, we must clean the noise from our data. Use many kinds of research or method. After we have process step, processing, we go to the next step. Yeah. Study about picture extraction or picture selection. Many methods in that stage. Yeah. Yeah. What should we do if we want to know what is the best picture extraction? Yeah. Yeah. My tips or strategy, you can look for from the internet, from Google search. Yeah. Picture extraction review. Yeah. Based on the existing research, we know what is the kind of the picture extraction or selection method, the easy way or the best method to determine the handwriting. The last step, if you want to study personality identification based on the handwriting, we making decision based on classification, verification, identification, or recognition. Yeah, based on the many study. Yeah, I have study using hypersocial neural network. In hypersocial neural network, it look like human being process to identify or to detect the object. I do the research when my PhD. Yeah. I conclude if we want start to study about handwriting using many kinds of the method, so first you determine your topic area or topic domain or interesting of research in handwriting. Second, we look for survey paper or a PU paper or of a PU paper. The same your topic research. And you mix the study from the paper or group based on paper processing, picture extraction or selection, and post-processing, classification, identification, and so on. I think that's the Dr. Hadi. If you want to study personality identification or writer identification based on handwriting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answers. I think it will be very beneficial for anyone who wants to start researching in this area. We have, I think, more than 45 minutes have passed, so I think this is it. This session is over, but before we end it, let's give a big applause to Samsung PhD.